1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do this. We're talking about the market here, looking at the S&P 500 futures. We'll look at the daily chart. Let's do it. Then we'll go to the trade of the day and get this done. Then we'll look at all the other products. Okay, S&P 500 futures. Guess what? I think we're going to see more decline. Today was a down day. Okay. Down day. I think there's more decline to come. Why do I say that? Because let's take a look at the 2-hour chart. Let me show you something. 2-hour. Oh, you know what? We'll do it on the SPX. That's okay. We do it here first, and then we can look at the SPX as well. All right. I'll just put this on default. Okay, so here's a 2-hour chart. We use the 2-hour chart in cycle analysis. Different time frames give us kind of different ideas about what's going on. So this is today right here, obviously. This was yesterday and so on and so forth going back, okay? But the important part is that last Tuesday, the futures went negative right here, okay? And they've been negative ever since, and today is Wednesday. I'm sorry, today's Thursday, my bad. So it's been, it's been 2 full days. I shouldn't say last Tuesday, but this past Tuesday. So it's been 2 full days that the S&P 500 futures have been negative territory on the 2-hour chart. That's a big deal. Okay, when we begin to see the 2-hour, I look at the 1-hour chart, and when it first goes negative, I take notice. But if it propagates and makes its way to the 2-hour chart, that's usually a pretty big deal. So the next thing we'd be looking at is the daily chart going to go negative? Okay. Since I'm talking about this, let's look at the SPX. Okay. And here's the 2-hour on the SPX. Now with this, I actually have a 2-hour indicator that I use. It goes out to the members every night. You can see right now it's still green and still bullish. But guess what? Just today at probably, what was that, 2 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Just today at 12 o'clock right there. Okay, that's what that little purple candlestick is. Plum candlestick. We went negative territory. So I predicted this yesterday, it was going to happen. Told the members probably going to see negative on SPX. Sure enough, we're going negative. Okay. And I think we're going to continue to see decline in the marketplace. You can see that here it's not getting up to the top line, right? It can't make its way up here. It can't get up there. It can't get up there. Right? All these, it couldn't make it up there. Okay, so I suspect we're going to see more decline in the market. Okay, so now back to the daily. Okay, back to the daily chart here. Take off some of this stuff. Get rid of the 2-hour indicator here. Here on the SPX, still plenty of positive momentum. So we're nowhere near going negative on the daily. And here on the S&P 500 futures as well, we're nowhere near negative momentum on the daily. And it may not happen, but it's way up here. Has a long way to go if it's going to go negative, right? So I'm not really, confident that it's going to go to negative territory and momentum, but I am fairly confident we're going to get down into this area. And we'll have to see. Does it come down like this? Another bounce down again going into elections? Okay. Maybe it does that. Then we have to kind of wait to see how far down does this pullback go. So I think we're going to see more price decline in the dailies. That's where I'm headed with this. Okay. All right. Let's go look at the trade of the day. Where was, if any, the trade of the day? Wow. 15-minute chart. Some pretty good trades there. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. All right. Guess what? We got 2 monster trades, and we'll use the 5-minute chart to pick them out here, okay? Absolutely 2 monster trades. Now, when we see negative momentum on that 1-hour chart, which I didn't show you the 1-hour chart, but I showed the 2-hour. But my members see the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and 1-hour chart because I stream it live for the S&P 500 futures, okay? And the 1-hour chart's been negative for quite a while, for quite a few days, okay? When we see that happening, we know that we sell the rips. We don't buy the dips. Okay. So we're looking for selling opportunities when the 1 hour chart is negative momentum. And now, especially with the 2 hour chart being negative momentum, it's even more so, right? We're looking to sell reps. You have to change your attitude. Traders know this. Okay, investors aren't so good at it, but traders are good at it. Okay, so we're in sell the rip mode now. No longer in the buy the dip. And a lot of traders have a hard time. Some people have a hard time making this transition. Okay, so why am I talking about that? Because we knew from the last few days that it was short, not long, is the right trade for traders now, not investors, right? 9:05 this morning. Okay, let's turn on the Get Us Plus indicator. The famous Get Us Plus indicator that's been making people lots of money for a long time now. 9:05 this morning right there. And of course also shows up as a plum candlestick, and bam, it gives it up. Really nice. Up here, boom, we get a really good trade. And let's say that's about 57.62 maybe, down to 57.40. 22 points. 22. But just when you thought that was awesome, that'd be $1,100 right there in profit. We have another opportunity at 10:50 a.m. and it happens again. It gets up here, you get a plum candlestick, it starts getting a little weak, and boom, it gives it up. Even if you took the trade over here, it still would have worked out fine. 57.57, we'll call it. All the way down. We'll be conservative to 57.35. Massive, right? 20 points plus another 2, we'll call it, oh, guess what? Another 22 points. Another 22 points. 35, 75. 35, 55. Yeah, 22 points. Exactly the same as before. So add these two together, you get, well, guess what? You get $2,200. $2,200 in profit today. Both of them short side trades. Okay. Could you have traded here long? Sure. How about here long? Sure. But you're going against, on the daily, you're still working with the trend. But on the 2 hour and 1 hour, well, basically the 2 hour is kind of getting there. But on the 1 hour, you're working against it. And for traders, that's important. So for traders, I would have traded short today, not long. There's your trade today on the 5-minute chart, and two big opportunities, big money, over $2,000 in profits today. That's your trade of the day. For those that only wanted that, well, there you go. The rest of us are going to move on to the rest of the products. Let's get going. We're going to start with, or continue with, I should say, the Dow Jones Transportation. Switch over to the daily chart here. And a big down day. Look at this monster down day. 218.5 was the range. Big down day. Yeah, probably more to come here. Probably not quite done yet. Okay, Russell 2000. With transportation, with the ports being closed, but the strike, I could see why transportation would be affected negatively. Russell 2000, small down day, little tiny down day. Again, I still think there's more to go down here. Okay. NASDAQ. Slightly green day, so different than the Russell 2000. Green day, but tracking sideways here last 2 days. Is this done? Well, we're going to wait to see. I think it's probably not quite done. But we're going to wait to see how that works. Okay, let me get the daily chart up here. October 8th, October 16th. I think there's more decline coming here in the NASDAQ. Okay, we already kind of looked at SPX, but we'll do the daily chart SPX. Barely an up day, like barely. 98, closed at 99. We'll call that a doji. So a very flat day. There's your cycle low, October 17th, October 28th. Okay, let's take a look at the Japanese market, Nikkei 225. What is going on over here? A small down day, just a little doji red day. Wow. Not quite a doji, but close enough for this product. Yep. But we are in positive territory momentum, so, this is positive. It looks like this wants to go up higher. Okay, that's that on the Nike 225. A reminder, I mentioned this yesterday, the CME exchange is going to offer Nike 225 micro futures coming up October 28th, I think. So those that want to trade this product can trade the micro. Pretty awesome. Okay, let's take a look at the Japanese yen since we're here. And guess what else? Okay, down day here for the Japanese yen. I think there's more still to come. Looks like Japanese yen is really going to struggle now, which kind of surprised me, but here it comes. It looks like I think it may go negative territory here. So this is, wow, still pulling back. A week and a half, 2 weeks of pullback. Yeah, Japanese yen's like really giving it up. This is the E-mini. The regular full big size contracts is 6J. But guess what? The CME is also going to come out with a micro Japanese yen. I mentioned this yesterday, but I got on here and kind of figured out what this is going to be. And there you go. They're already prepared for it. It's not ready yet, but there it is. M6J, going to be the micro US Japan futures. Pretty friggin' cool, guys and gals. Okay, so you can trade the Japanese yen, the micro. I think there's more decline here in the Japanese yen. Okay, let's look at the euro dollar. Tracking sideways. Today's supposed to be its cycle low. I shouldn't say tracking sideways. Actually, we came down even further, down right into the cycle. Look at this. How good is that for a cycle low, guys? Up, track sideways, right down into the cycle low. These cycles are just absolutely smoking. Look at that cycle. Right on the button. Beautiful. More to go, I think, here a little bit. Still a little bit more to go. It might bounce the next day or two. We'll keep an eye on it. I think there's more to go there. British pound. This one's running past the predicted cycle low. And a big, huge down day. Look at the size of this down day. Massive down day. Yeah. More decline to come probably because it hasn't turned up yet. So we can get down here. Got to wait to see this big crossover on the MACD. Still very positive territory, but that's a pretty big decline going on right there. Watch out for October 14th, which we're about 11 calendar days away. It could really come down in here. This big day right here, yeah, now it's got my attention. Definitely some decline going on in the British pound. Okay, let's look at gold. What's happening in gold? Everything else pulling back. Gold continue to defy the market, tracking completely sideways. Looks like it wants to come down, but will it? Gold's just like, no. So far, gold has ignored any kind of pullback. Tracking sideways and not showing any sign of really big weakness. Just tracking sideways. Gold still looks strong to me. Let's look at crude oil. Continue to monster mash it. Yeah, crude oil, as I said yesterday, the fact that it just came down only this far and didn't get below that line, that's bullish. And sure enough, today was huge. A 3.57 range day. That is an absolute huge day. Now, momentum, in the next few trading days, within the next week, I could see maybe it going positive momentum here. So oil is really trying to do it. 73.75. Will it get to 76? Will it get to 76? I think it might do it, guys. It's almost at 74. It may get up to 76. If it gets up in that area, that's pretty strong. If it eclipses this area up here, 77.6, that would be, well, really bullish if it gets above that. It's pretty bullish. If it gets above this one, it's super bullish. But if it gets up to 70, above 77.60, That would be a change of behavior for sure. Okay. So temporarily, crude oil looks bullish to me, but it's not out of the woods yet. Still down here in negative territory, so you got to be careful. Maybe a small micro position with the MCL might be okay here. Let's look at silver. Yeah, look at silver. I'm acquiring silver in hand as a hedge against inflation and a hedge against world economic collapse that I think is going to happen in the next 10 years or sooner. Silver, re-engaging, as we like to say, looks like it wants to take off. Yep, silver looks very bullish to me. I think it could reach 33 again. Looks bullish. Okay, we did gold. Let's do corn. Corn pulling back later just a little bit. Today was a pullback day. Today is a red day. October 10th kind of coming into play here. Maybe we're going to see some price decline down into this cycle low. That would be expected. So that could be the start of it right there. Okay. And then XLP. I think it's the last of it. Big pullback on XLP. Got way down here in the bottom. It's not negative momentum yet, but it's trying to get there. Got to keep an eye on this. Looks kind of weak. Looks kind of weak, like it's really giving it up. It did this, did the flat thing, did not take off. Instead went this way, and that is not a good sign for XLP far as, you know, going long. I wouldn't go long, that's for sure. Do I like short? Maybe it's a little late for that right now. We'll have to wait to see how this pans out as we go into late autumn. You want to become a member, $7.99 a month. We got the S&P 500 charts, 5, 15-minute, 1-hour chart streaming live with the hourly cycles. And gold, same thing. Every night, send out an email, 5 different charts, including that 2-hour chart I showed you earlier with the 2-hour indicator. Okay, so very nice. That goes out every night, Monday through Thursday, in an email with my opinion about what I think the market's going to do and the 5 different charts. So super nice. There's alerts on the Discord server. You go on there, you right click on whatever product you want alerts for and turn notifications on. You'll get alert. Discord app will alert you. So S&P 500 has alerts. The gold has alerts. Okay, so really nice. Great service for $7.99. Join. Make sure you read the instructions that are in the description or the first comment of this video. Come on over and join. I think I covered everything. Another awesome day of trading. Overall, I think the market looks kind of weak. Gold still seems to be kind of resilient here. But the indices, particularly S&P 500, looks like it's going to give up some more price action as far as I can tell. That's it for now. God bless everybody. Talk to all real soon again next time.